Once upon a time, in a small, dusty village, lived a young boy named Leo. His world was small, framed by rickety fences and the even smaller dreams of the people around him. They lived day by day, satisfied with just enough to get by. Their conversations were always about the same things: the weather, the harvest, and the struggles of yesterday. They believed their fate was sealed, and that dreaming of more was just a waste of time. But Leo was different. While his friends played in the dirt, Leo would lie on his back, staring at the vast, endless sky, and imagine a world beyond the horizon. He dreamt of magnificent cities, of great inventions, and of a life filled with purpose and adventure. The village elders would often scoff at him. "Stop daydreaming, boy," they'd say. "A bird born in a cage thinks flying is an illness. Be content with what you have." But Leo's dreams were not illnesses. They were seeds. He started reading every book he could find, his mind soaring to distant lands and learning about great thinkers who had changed the world. He saw that they all had one thing in common: they dared to think bigger than their circumstances. While his neighbors were busy complaining about the lack of rain, Leo was secretly building a small irrigation system using old bamboo sticks, inspired by a design he'd read about. They laughed at him, calling it a fool's project. But when a drought hit the village, Leo's tiny garden was the only one that thrived. It was a small victory, but it ignited a fire in him. He realized that the biggest walls weren't the ones around the village, but the ones in people's minds. He saved every coin he earned from selling his vegetables, and one day, with a heavy heart but a hopeful spirit, he left his village. The journey was tough. He faced hunger, loneliness, and moments of crippling doubt. The voices of the villagers echoed in his head, telling him to turn back. But then he would look at the sky, remember his dreams, and push forward. He arrived in a bustling city, a world away from his quiet home. He took on any job he could find, but in his spare time, he never stopped learning. He studied engineering, finance, and technology, absorbing knowledge like a sponge. He noticed a common problem in the city: traffic congestion was a nightmare. While everyone else complained, Leo saw an opportunity. He spent years designing an innovative public transport system that was efficient, eco-friendly, and affordable. He pitched his idea to countless investors. Most of them rejected him, seeing only a poor boy from a small village. But Leo persisted. His belief in his vision was unshakable. Finally, one investor saw the same fire in his eyes that had been lit all those years ago under the village sky. He decided to take a chance on Leo. The project was a massive success, transforming the city and making Leo a respected and wealthy man. Years later, Leo returned to his village. It hadn't changed much. The people were still living the same small lives, bound by the same small thoughts. They looked at his expensive car and fine clothes with a mix of awe and envy. They didn't understand how the foolish daydreamer had achieved so much. Leo gathered everyone and shared his story. He didn't boast about his wealth. Instead, he spoke about the power of belief. He told them, "The only thing that was holding you back is the same thing that was holding me back. The belief that you can't. Your reality is a reflection of your thoughts. If you think small, your world will be small. But if you dare to think big, the universe will conspire to help you achieve it." Leo's story became a legend, a reminder that our lives are not determined by where we come from, but by the size of our dreams and the courage to pursue them. So I ask you, what are your dreams? Are they big enough to scare you a little? Don't let the small thoughts of others build a cage around your potential. Think big, act boldly, and watch your world expand beyond your wildest imagination. Thank you for watching, and if this story resonated with you, please subscribe for more inspiration. See you next time.